What's up, guys? How you guys doing? I'm gonna be talking to. I just feel like doing this, and people say when you feel like doing something, and if you feel it's the right time, then you should do it. Then So I just feel like making this quick video, and I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna have a tripod. I'm not gonna have this. I'm not gonna have that. Yada yada yada. So what I feel like talking to you about today, about you guys, is about Ramadan and why it's really important in many ways. Now, if you already do not know what Ramadan is, it's pretty much when it's just not, but it is, but it's just not. Okay, it is when Muslims, the person who follows Islam, goes into this whole month where you don't eat, you don't drink, you abstain from everything that's bad, and etc. Blah blah blah. But it's just not that. It's just not no food, no water. It is just now. Why I said it's just not that, but it is. It is no food or water, but it's just not food and water. It's more about your spiritual health, your connection to God, and things like that. And if you think it's getting too blah blah blah, then you can just get off this video and it's all good. If you really want to hear something about this, then please do stay to the end, and it'll be an interesting video kind of thing. This is the first time actually doing this with, well, last time I did this too. So, but you just want to have this nice spiritual connection to God and stuff, and you don't want to just waste it on trivial things. Sometimes we've all done that in past Ramadans, where we've just sometimes wasted, and it's not only you, it's me, it's everyone, So you really want to be conscious during at least this month. Do your obligations towards whatever it is and that you have to do. But one more thing that I really want to say is that how this Ramadan, we have what, 9 more days by the time you're watching. Maybe it's even over. Maybe you have 8 more days. Maybe you just have 2 or 1 more day. Even if you have that 1 more day, you could still do something towards Ramadan, and you could still do something that's gonna come in handy. One thing that I do want to say is that what people do sometimes is they do everything they gotta do in this whole month. They'll pray, they'll fast, they'll read the Quran, they'll do everything. What the problem is that they forget everything after Ramadan. Or what happens sometimes to me too is they go up, and then what happens after Ramadan, everything just decreases. All that high volume activity of all that ibadah and all that stuff that we've been doing, and the 5 daily prayers that you do always, but that high volume of extra stuff that you don't really have to do but you still do it, that stuff, in the chart what it shows, it's up, and then it goes boom 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 boom, and that's not good, because you know what, imagine if your death was tomorrow. That's what you should always do. Just remember, if death is tomorrow, what you have to do today, and let's say if you leave this world, then what do you have to do? Just keep these things in the back of your mind, like literally just back of your mind, and inshallah you'll be better. So that. Number 2 is that people get a little, not that, they get disactive. They're not active anymore, and that's not good, because if you're not like active, because you could still do some sports, but you have to be mindful that you haven't eaten, you haven't drank, and I'm trying to use the proper grammar, because I know some people will be like, you said this and that, but whatever. So you just have to remember those things. You haven't drank, you haven't eaten or whatever the word is, but you really want to remember that this is your time for spiritual connection with God. Even if it's the 9 days and you haven't done the whole Ramadan, you can't really change it. Also, just ask for repentance. Inshallah, God will accept it. But what you have to really do is now be even active. You should do ibadah, you should do all of that, but you have to be active. Sorry, I had a small sneeze there. So yeah, so just remember, it's just your time to get closer to God and stuff, and that's it. But second thing is, people don't get that active. Now, if you don't go to the gym, that's understandable. It's understood that you don't have that much energy on you. It's all good. You can go after iftar or whatever it is. But even just playing a little outside, just enjoying some fresh air, maybe going for a walk after iftar, just keeping these things, maybe going for a ride outside, and not just packing yourself in here. God didn't say that, and you don't have to do that. So you can go outside, have some fresh air, come back down, and really feel good about yourself. Okay. And a lot of other things would be, for example, and last but not least, it's all about getting closer to your one creator, which is Allah, the God. And the only way really to sometimes do that is, again, read the Quran, because the Quran has a lot of good guidance and it's gonna get you a lot of places in life. Now I know it does get hard, and do like Salatul Layl and things like that. Just increase your connection towards God. That's all I'm gonna say. And I know some people say, you know what, sometimes you don't have enough time, sometimes there's too much school. How do we do it? How do we do this? For example, for Quran, you probably have 5 minutes in your life that you probably donate to something else. So what you can do is, instead of donating to whatever you do, maybe take it out, maybe do a fraction of that to Quran, and you'll get the sawab. You'll learn something, and you know what, you'll be on the right path, inshallah. So you just want to be on the good side and whatnot, and just do like one verse. This is my tip to whoever's watching here. If you think that you can't do too much, of course it's all good, but you should try your best. So what I do is I do at least one verse, and if I do 2 verses, that's like a bonus for me. And what you read 1 ruku, and 1 ruku means that ayn in the Quran. That means like that's like a stop for me kind of thing. That's like, if you reach there, that's like a bookmark kind of thing. Those ayns, if you know what I'm talking about, leave in the comments down. It's like an ayn like that. Then that's like a extra kind of thing, where it's like a bookmark. If you start from here, you stopped here, and that's it then, you know. So yeah, but if you do that, that's great. But I'm just thinking about other things that can really help you out this Ramadan, whatever remaining days you have. Salatul Layl, if you can't do it every day, do it every other day, do it every time, once in 3 days, like that. You know, just do a schedule, recite different surahs if you can and whatnot. And yeah, man, just try your best. And the most important thing that I'm going to end with right now is all about the niyyah. Niyyah means your intention. And if your intention is great, if you're really willing to learn, then you know it will help you, and you will get a lot out of just by having that perfect intention that you're having in your mind, which is perfect. But if you're going to have the intention of, for example, you know what, if I read, let's say, 20 surahs, okay, or you know what, if I try to read the Quran, best example ever, if I read the Quran and I try to like do 30 pages in one go, I try that like that. Well, I'm not saying I don't do that, I kind of do that by just doing like maybe 1 or 2 pages like that. But what I do is I go in the English and yada yada yada, of course, which is great to do, which I advise all of you to do as well. But it's not, you know, like just going from 1 to 30 is not the best thing to do, because what you're doing, you're rushing yourself, you're not understanding anything. So you do want to understand bits and pieces of whatever you're trying to, you know, like trying to read and stuff. Don't go too fast. Try to take it verse by verse, or take it by page and read the verses, whatever you're on. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this video too long, so I just wanted to upload this real quick thing that I had in mind, and that's pretty much it. Please do subscribe, really helps. Like this video, thanks. Comment down below what you want to see next. And yeah, keep on the positive energy. Thanks a million. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.